It's the game of celebrity gossip, Tattletale. And now here's the star of Tattletales, Bert Convy. Hello, everybody. Thank you. Welcome to Tattletales. Nice to have you with us. As you can see, no doubt, if you got a good enough glimpse, we have some lovely people. They've been with us for the last few days, and if you've been watching, you know what they're capable of doing, and you're going to find out now. Here they are, winning money for the blue section from Mama's Family, Vicki Lawrence and Al Schultz. Winning money for the banana section from It's Not Easy. Oh, what a wonderful show. Jane Meadows and Steve Allen. Winning money for the red section, Gloria Von Jansky, and from Knots Landing, Mr. James Houghton.
And game now. It's fast, it's fun, and it's free. You only need to on Game Show Network. You're watching Game Show Network.
It's the game of celebrity gossip, Tattletale. And now here's the star of Tattletales, Bert Convy. Hello, everybody. Thank you. Welcome to Tattletales. Nice to have you with us. As you can see, no doubt, if you got a good enough glimpse, we have some lovely people. They've been with us for the last few days, and if you've been watching, you know what they're capable of doing, and you're going to find out now. Here they are, winning money for the blue section from Mama's Family, Vicki Lawrence and Al Schultz. Winning money for the banana section from It's Not Easy. Oh, what a wonderful show. Jane Meadows and Steve Allen. Winning money for the red section, Gloria Von Jansky, and from Knots Landing, Mr. James Houghton. Well, here we all are, last time.
Oh, I can't believe it. Well, it's not that I'll see you soon.
Yes, you'll see me very soon.
Yes. And, oh, I got to tell you all, he's so marvelous in this show.
Oh, well, you didn't
he's
have
so
to...
funny.
Oh, well, shucks.
And he's so good looking.
Oh, well, gee whiz.
And he's the love interest. He gets to play sexy love scenes.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? Just because I'm an actor, I'm not stupid, you know.
But I'm not in them.
Well, that's all right. You're wonderful, and you play Ken Howard's mother on the show. And it's wonderful.
Probably don't want to
have you with
mention
us.
my show,
Sure
huh?
we do. We want to mention
Oh, okay.
Mama's
I have Betty
Family.
White and Ken Berry.
You certainly do. All friends and
Dorothy
great,
Lyman.
terrific, wonderful actors. And I love the show, by the way. I must tell you. You know I do. I watch it all the time.
Well, I can't say the same about yours. Of course, I haven't seen it yet.
That's right. But
Wait
you
till
will.
you see it.
Had you the chance, you would. And James, you don't need all these good wishes that we're passing around to each other here, because your show is already a hit. Right?
Righto.
Right. Okay. Everybody happy? Everything okay? Let's go on, shall we? Men, you attend a party at the house of a friend who is a practical joker. In the kitchen, you see 100 cream pies. He says that he's going to get everybody involved in a pie fight. Must be Soupy Sales' house.
Really?
Would you leave the party or would you hang around? Off you go. Bye. Have you ever been hit in the face with a cream pie? Anybody
I
here?
sure have.
I have.
I have too. Have you, Gloria?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little scary if you don't see it coming. I got hit once and had no idea. I thought I was going to die.
I was knocked unconscious once.
I was knocked unconscious
Sure
with a
I
cream
was,
pie?
yes.
You're an easy mark.
Yeah. Well, the guy missed. He had the pie plate. He just forgot to take the plate off.
Whoops.
Oh,
And the plate went boom,
Bang.
hit me in the nose, and I just went right out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Let's get to the seriousness of this question here.
Oh.
Who hit you in the face with a pie?
Oh, I
Vicky?
used to get them all the time on Carol's show. Whenever there was a pie joke, they'd say, "Oh, get Vicky. She'll do it."
Bang.
Sure.
Okay. What about Al? Would he leave or would he?
Well, gosh, I don't. He's not really into practical jokes. And, oh, what a mess. Can you imagine? Ugh.
It was that wonderful movie when they had the giant pie fight in it. Remember that everybody was slipping and sliding? Don't you remember that? What was that? Not the Brady Bunch. I'm talking... The Brady Bunch. I'm talking
we're talking
1926
wonderful
here.
here.
It was a silent movie, I think.
It's Great Race.
No.
What?
Great Race.
The Great Race? No, even way before that.
Little Rascals? Somebody said Little Rascals.
Oh, yeah,
this
they
song?
probably did it too.
I'm sure they
Anyway,
did.
what would Big Al do?
I don't think he would be into this, you know?
Yeah. So he'd leave.
He'd probably like to go somewhere quiet and have a martini, you know?
Okay. Throw that in his face.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
sure.
Okay, here he comes. Al, what are you going to do?
This is one of my great fantasies. I mean, I would go buy 400 more pies and then come back. I would stay. I would love it.
No, that's not what Vicky said. She said you'd go.
I don't know
All
Ah,
right, little place. This is
are
Big
you
Al
kidding?
Schultz, Vicky
the
Lawrence.
Three
Say
Stooges
hi.
and their pie throws. I would love to be in one of those.
Yeah, well, we'll see if we can.
Well-
because today you are. No,
Really? I can arrange this, honey, in about, an hour.
sorry about that, Al. Steve, we'll
Do
say
you-
what, Gene?
Do you remember a show of Steve's where he gave every single person in the audience, about 400 or 500 people had pies?
No.
Oh, yeah. And he gave them, the insurance company said he had to have raincoats or they'd be sued for the clothes. So everybody put on a raincoat and everybody in the audience hit everybody else in the audience.
I think that's wonderful.
It was fabulous.
We
Life
haven't told you, folks, but we have a little surprise for you.
Every single magazine covered the show.
Oh, sure.
It's, once you do it, it's like fencing. It's the most fun in the world.
It's like fencing? Is fencing fun?
Well, no. When I used to fence,
Yeah.
the first time I couldn't lunge. I couldn't hit anybody. I said,
Yeah.
oh, I can't do that. And after I did it a couple of times, it's like, oh, yeah. And well, pie throwing is the same thing.
Okay. he's
Once
gonna
you've done your first.
You think
Oh.
he'll stick around
Oh,
for sure?
He's
oh,
the
he
original.
wouldn't miss that. Here he comes.
He's the original.
Steve, what will you do? There are 100 cream pies.
Yes, there are.
Yes.
Well, it depends entirely on who the guests at the party were. I mean, it could be inappropriate if they were, former members of the Supreme Court.
That's true.
On the other hand, if they're all members of the Friendly Sons of St. Patrick, it could be a lot of laughs. So because I do professional nonsense for a living, I'm a big pie man, I would hang around.
You bet. That's what you said. Thank you. Now that I think about it, it would be kind of fun to do, wouldn't it?
Oh, yes, I've done it.
Have you at a party like that?
No, at my
At your
dentist's.
show?
Yeah.
Yes. At your we heard about that. Gloria, what will James do?
After all those exciting stories, it's so boring. Well, we're talking about Jim again. I forgot. Let's see. Yes, I would make him stay around. Yes.
You would? 'Cause
Yes,
you'd like
he
to be
would
part
stay.
of
No,
it,
he
too?
would stay.
He would stay?
He'd better stay. Yeah, he would stay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying. You're definitely saying he's staying. Definitely. Here
Definitely,
he comes.
yes.
James, what will you do? There you are. 100 cream pies.
Well, that's kind of a surprising question because I doubt if there are any practical jokers who have 100 friends. Most of them don't have any. But, and I don't trust them. So I would check inside the pies to make sure there are no horseshoes inside them, and then I'd stick around.
That's it. You got it. Gloria and Jane. And Jane and Steve have it. And we'll come back in a moment with question number 2 and some cream pies. Sounds good.
Why switch from this freeze-dried to decaffeinated Folgers crystals? Folgers isn't just darker. It's so dark, so rich, it'll surprise you. It looks more like dark, rich ground roast coffee, but it's not magic. It's just darker. It's decaffeinated Folgers crystals. Yet another reason to switch from this freeze-dried to dark, rich Folgers crystals. Folgers looks more like dark, rich ground roast coffee, but the freeze-dried costs about $1 more. Folgers crystals. Pocket the difference in an instant.
They're coming, whoever you are, whatever length your hair, split ends are coming. Why cut them off when you can help head them off with Pantene Pro V Treatment Conditioner, the first ever root-penetrating pro vitamin formula to help restore the most damaged areas of your hair, reinforcing it daily, helping stop split ends before they start. Pantene Pro V Treatment Conditioners, for hair so healthy it shines. The reinforcements are here.
Prime Games is getting ready to entertain you on Game Show Network.
Thursday on Tattletales, a really funny guy named Jack Douglas, the author of Never Trust a Naked Bus Driver and My Brother Was an Only Child. Then on To Tell the Truth, you'll meet the world's greatest teenage magician. He can make his allowance disappear, but not those pesky pimples. Ooh. Also, a British spy named Greville Wynn. His code name was 00. I don't get that. Do you get that? I don't get it.
Check out the action on Prime Games this Thursday only on Game Show Network.
Hello, we're back. Question number 2. And if you're ready, gang, listen to this one. This is a good question. Think of the richest person you know. is that person more happy or less happy than your other friends? Okay? It's not a general philosophical question. We're being specific. Off you go. Okay, I'm thinking. Okay. Have you got one?
Uh-huh.
Jane?
You want to start with me?
Sure.
Every single one of my friends who is really terribly, terribly rich is terribly, terribly unhappy.
Really?
Oh?
So then the question is really hard for you, because is that person more happy or less happy than your other friends?
My other friends, really and truly, the people that I know who have the least are not only the happiest, but they're the most generous.
Yes.
I know wealthy people who give nothing to charity, and I know poor people who give so much to charity.
Yes. Okay. So your answer is that the person more happy or less happy? They're less happy than your other friends.
Absolutely.
Here he comes.
Absolutely.
Steve, we need your answer.
It's a reasonable request.
I think so, yeah.
Otherwise, I'll just hang around here like I'm in a fishbowl. Well, as you said to be realistic about this, I don't know which among my friends is the richest, but as I think of a dozen or so in the business who are fantastically wealthy, I would say they strike me as a little less happy than my other friends.
That's right. You got it. You know, I sometimes wonder if that isn't almost a stereotype, though. We do tend to think that people who have a great deal of money can't be happy, and I don't know.
Oh, they can.
I think you can.
Sure.
I'd sure like to try.
Of course you can. Steve is very successful, and I think we're very happy people. But we are, don't forget, in a blessed profession. We're in a profession where we are lucky to make a lot of money, but we don't think that way.
Yeah.
There are most of the people I'm thinking of when I think of great wealth are business people. Their concentration is on money.
Yes.
And
that's true.
And ours isn't.
Well, we'll find out. Gloria, what will James say?
I knew I was going to be the next one. Oh, gosh, let's see. He's got weird ideas about money anyway. Let's see. The way he spends it, the way... Okay. He's going to say less happy.
Less happy
Yes.
than the other friends?
Yes.
Somebody come to mind specifically?
I don't know anybody that he knows, so... Totally blind on this question.
How long have you known James?
You really want to know?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Why not?
Okay, I'll pick a number. 3 months.
3 months. Well, that's all right.
So I don't know anybody.
That's a good
He
number.
never lets me out.
I understand. I got that. Here he comes. James, what do you think?
Well, this is going to be a tough one to match up because I think Gloria's richest friend is a different person than my richest friend.
But I'm asking you.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to second guess you, though, or her. I think a lot of people would love to think that my richest friend is tormented and miserable. Maybe he is, and probably no more or less than the rest of it, but he puts on such a good show of being happy that I'd have to say he's more happy.
Yes, that's not what Gloria said, although she didn't profess to have a great deal of knowledge about all of that. But see, that's the answer I was looking for. I'm sorry you're wrong, but there's a man who says he knows a rich guy who's happy. What do you think, Vicki? What will Al say?
But he says he puts on a good show. He
Well,
puts on a good show, yeah.
Well,
I think... See, I always say, we always compare ourselves to our friends. We say, well, if we had their money, we'd be heart to heart. I mean, we would. We have a couple little kids in there that might mess it up along the way a little bit, but basically we would be like heart to heart. I love that show. That's the way I would be if I was rich. So, I would say that our wealthiest friends are less happy than our less wealthy friends.
You think so?
Did that make sense?
Yeah, perfect sense to me. That's what
Okay.
worries me. Here he comes. Al, what do you think about the rich person you know? The richest person you know?
The richest person I know in Michigan, I would say less.
They are less happy than your other friends, and you're right. Vicki and Al and Jane and Steve are right. Split it in half, and it's halftime. Ladies, step kindly to the rear. We'll bring the gentleman out front. Nobody wants to be rich and happy. Well, I do. I'll second that, don't you? See what you think.
It's not just what you do, it's how well you do it. For years, the Money Store has been helping homeowners with less than perfect credit refinance their mortgages or get home equity loans. But what really sets them apart is their commitment to service, like being able to apply by phone anytime, day or night, at your convenience, and closing your loan in a matter of days, not weeks, so you can get on with the more important things in your life. Call the Money Store and find out for yourself the difference between just doing a job and doing it well. Call 1-800-LOAN-YES.
You've spent your entire life sleeping in an old-fashioned flat bed, but now you have the opportunity to find out about a better, healthier way to relax and sleep. Get this free information kit about Craftmatic adjustable beds. Call toll-free and a helpful operator will mail you a free Craftmatic adjustable bed catalog and this special rebate certificate. It's worth $200 off any Craftmatic Model 1 adjustable bed. Why is Craftmatic making this rebate offer? It's our way of saying thanks for taking the time to find out about Craftmatic. There is, of course, absolutely no obligation for calling toll-free and requesting this helpful information kit. So if you have any interest in adjustable beds, pick up your phone and call now.
Call toll-free 1-800-249-1900. That's 1-800-249-1900. Toll-free 1-800-249-1900.
Brittle nails that break and won't grow? Get Nutrinail. Short brittle nails grow in just 5 to 7 days. Nutrinail. Short brittle nails grow. Guaranteed.
Gorgeous spiral curls are easy to perm at home with the ProPerm Spiral Curl Kit. It has it all, even spiral rods. ProPerm, beautiful spiral curls at home, guaranteed.
Now do away with razors, cuts, and stubble. The Hair Off Mitten with its special Silcoat surface that massages away hair fast and easy. The Hair Off Mitten, amazing.
Okay, we're back. We've changed places after halftime. Gentlemen are with me. Ladies in the back, listen carefully. Oops. Now you can listen carefully. Ladies, what one color do you think you look best in? Oh, he should know that, hopefully. Off you go.
Say color.
What one color do you think you look best in? And we're starting with James.
Well, I find it very hard to be critical of the way Gloria looks in anything she wears. But to try and figure out what that's an area where she has remained very inscrutable. I'd have to say black.
Okay, she's wearing that today.
I'm just playing it safe.
Yeah, I think she is. Yeah, okay. Yes, she is. Here she comes. We want to know that one color. What do you think?
You're asking me?
Yes, Gloria.
Oh.
Sorry.
I never know when I'm back here. I'm sitting here trying to think of all the things you've seen me in and not seen me in. Let's see.
Funny, a lot of the guys out here are doing the same thing, aren't they?
Jim, let's see, white.
No, but you were very close.
What did he say?
He said black.
Oh, well.
Aren't you wearing black now?
Can't imagine why I'd say such a silly thing.
That's probably why he said that. Sorry about that.
Sorry.
Al, what will Vicky say?
Well, we discuss this a lot.
You mean you hear this a lot?
Yeah, we discuss this a lot.
You have the greatest wife in the world.
I do have the greatest wife in the world.
Yes.
And she looks great in blue.
Blue.
I don't have to give you a shade, do I? I mean, as far
No,
as...
I don't think so.
Okay, thank
but do you know what it is?
Sure. I like on her dark blue the best.
Yeah.
I just think everything makes it look rose. You got to remember, I was a makeup artist for 9 years.
Yes.
They retired me.
They did, eh?
Yeah, I was colorblind.
Wonderful. She probably looks best in green.
Dark, I would say blue.
You'll say blue.
Dark blues, you know.
Okay,
sure.
here she comes. Vicky, pick a color, any color. What do you think?
I don't know. This is hard. See, a few months ago, this would have been real easy.
Why is that?
Well, because it was always black. And just recently, Al has mentioned that he likes me in blue. So it's a real toss-up here. But since we were just talking about it a little while ago, I'll go with blue.
That's right. Oh, that was close. Mercy. Okay, Steve, what will Jane say?
The question is, what
what one color do you think you look best in?
Does Jane think she
That's
looks
correct.
best? Right. Well, if it were my choice, I love lavender. I'd like to see you in lavender. That's how much I love it. Like to see the whole world painted lavender. There'd be no more
You wouldn't
war.
like it.
But anyway, I think Jane thinks she looks best in red.
Red.
Mm-hmm.
Good, strong, bright.
Oh, yes. She used to drive a fire truck, but that's all right.
Okay. It's better than chasing one.
Yeah.
Here she comes. Jane, pick a color, please.
Yeah, this is very easy for me, but I don't know how observing Steve is, but most of my wardrobe is red.
That's right. Jane and Steve and Vicky and Al are right. Split it in half. All right, now, oh, we don't have a tie. I thought we did. $300 question coming up. Don't go away. See you in a minute.
Victims of drought and famine.
Lack the power to stir our hearts. Simplest thing in the world is to just turn all this off, because things never seem to get any better, do they? For the last 18 years, I visited areas where the day-to-day living conditions are unthinkable, and it's the children who always suffer the most. At times, I've wanted to turn it off, too, but I can't, because I can't forget the raw sewage that runs by where children eat and sleep. I can't ignore the babies losing their eyesight because they didn't get simple vitamins. I can't turn away from the listless girls and boys who are near death simply because they have no food or water. But I've seen something else, too. I've seen babies come alive with new health because of miracles made possible by people who called and became Save the Children sponsors. But we still have a long way to go. We urgently need you to call Save the Children now. It doesn't take much. $20 a month. From where we sit, that may not seem like much, I know, but where children are hurting most, $20 a month can be enough to give a child protection from deadly but preventable diseases like measles, a chance to learn to read and write, and most of all, nutritious food. How do you know your donations are really making a difference? You'll find it in progress reports from Save the Children. Read it in letters proudly written by your child, and see it in the ear-to-ear smiles and photos. Your money isn't used as a direct handout. Instead, it will be combined with donations of other sponsors to help your child and all the children in a community. So you can continue to turn off the needs, or you can call this number and say yes to sponsoring one precious girl or boy. I promise you can help make these haunting pictures go away. Please call.
Ready to surf the net? Well, get ready for some fun. Game Show Network is making a big splash on the web. Check out www.sony.com. Want to play? Get connected. Play around with Game Show Network on the web.
There you guys
Here we go. This is it. $300 riding on this one. Obviously, anybody can win. For your information, Gloria, you have $75, and Al, you have $150. Jane, you have $225, so you're in the lead. But this one's worth $3. Here we go. Ladies, you're visiting a foreign country where it is considered a compliment to belch loudly after a good meal. That's true. And not to do so is considered an insult. Would you belch a lot? Yes or no? Goodbye. Well, I know I know it's a fact in some places, and we'll discuss it. What do you think, James? What will Gloria say and or do?
Well, just judging, I think that she would. I mean, she's going to go along with what people expect, especially if it's in one of those countries where they wear those big, ugly scimitars on their side, and you know, sort of blend. You know, they've got those glasses you can't see through. You don't know what they're thinking.
Right.
And things don't smell right, and you know, yeah, I think she'd just play it safe.
Think she would do that?
Mm-hmm. There'd be a lot of eructation going on.
A lot of what?
Help me out.
Probably be a lot of both going on, actually.
A lot of eructation, eh?
Eruct with a U. Anyway, she would melt your brains out if need be.
That's more like
help. Get me out of this.
Not on your life. The answer is yes. When in wherever you belch a lot as she comes. Gloria, what would you do?
Yes, I would.
That's right. Absolutely right. When you're right, you're right. Thank you kindly.
Finally, right?
Yes. Al, what will Vicky do?
Well, what Vicky would do is this, and then I would do the belch for her.
She doesn't do that well? She can't do that?
Are you kidding?
Can you do
She
that?
hates
Really?
that.
You can do that on call?
Oh, I can do great beer belches.
Well, let's have one from you, big guy.
Hey, if you guys would serve some beer around here, we could have some beer belches. No, I can't. She doesn't have the guts to do that. I don't care if it's. She just doesn't have the guts to do it.
Yeah.
She wouldn't have the guts to do it.
Wouldn't do that, eh?
I know she wouldn't do it.
What countries do they do that in? Anybody know?
They belch in England.
They do?
Yeah, they do everything in England.
Yeah. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, they have a lot of fans in the room.
Have a lot of fans in the room, do they? Okay. I don't know why you'd want an audience when you're eating, but I can understand that.
I don't think she has the guts to do it. If she does it, then that's somebody that would surprise me because I don't know her that well. I've never in my life heard her belch.
Never in your life?
No, she's a lady. And she just.
Okay,
never heard her
well,
belch.
we'll find out.
Never heard her do anything.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Here she comes. Now, we mustn't give it away. Vicky, you know the rules here. You're in a foreign country, and it is absolutely not only considered polite, but necessary so as not to insult, I suppose, because considered an insult. What would you do?
Well, Bert, oh, my goodness, you make it sound so... Well, first of all, whatever country this is, I guess we can send my 6-year-old son to live there. He'd be prince of the country before it's his middle name right now. Now, when I was growing up, we lived next to a very Japanese family, and she would make fabulous dinners, and all the guys would belch at the end of the meal, and she'd always say, "Thank you," and get up and clear the dishes. And I don't really think that she was offended that her very American friends did not do it, and I'm not very good at belching on command, so I don't think I would do that.
The answer is no, and you're right. Okay.
You're in trouble there, Austin.
As it so often does, this will in fact decide the issue for the day.
Yes,
And
not
now-
to mention the fate of the Western Hemisphere.
That's true. You know, of course, we're talking foreign country, and Jane, of course, was born in China.
Terribly difficult question, quite seriously. First of all, to do that would, you know, it flies in the face of everything Jane stands for. And if you've ever seen Jane with flies in her face, you know what a hideous sight that is. But you did specify that the host would consider it an insult.
Correct.
And Jane is very sensitive to the feelings of others. So while on the one hand she might disgust herself, I think simply to be nice. Why are my hands up in the air?
I don't know. You're probably probably going to operate soon.
Yes, in some parts of the world you can get arrested for doing that. But I didn't. Anyway, just to be nice, according to the terms of your question,
Yes.
I think she would manage just a little one.
A little?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, I could be right.
Here she comes. Jane, this will decide the game for the day. This is it. Your answer.
I know, I realize. And the key line to me as not to do so is considered an insult.
Correct.
And since I am, you know, I was a foreigner when I came here, born in China and all, and I've spent most of my life traveling around the world, and I believe that you should, if it's easy to, you know, if a belch wins friends and influences people, I don't want to be an ugly American, and that's not so bad. If it's going to compliment the people and make everybody happy, sure I would.
That's right. That's what he said. You're all right. It's been a 3 waves, but time is up, and the bananas win it. I will come back in a moment. I give the bananas their money. Excuse me.
When you open a can, you get razor-sharp edges that can cut like a knife. But now there's Safety Can. Safety Can actually penetrates the seal of the can, leaving edges that are incredibly smooth and safe. Advanced technology produces 100 pounds of cutting power. You're left with smooth, safe edges. It's amazing. Old-fashioned can openers cut the lid of the can, dropping it into your food. That's dirty. Yuck! But Safety Can's new technology glides through the seal of the can, leaving incredibly smooth edges. And when there's pet food left over, the lid pops back on. Get Safety Can today, only $19.95. Call now and get the Safety Jar absolutely free. Now you can open any jar or bottle with ease. Safety Can and Safety Jar, both for just $19.95. Call now.
To order Safety Can, have your credit card ready and call 1-800-784-3311 or send check or money order for $19.95 plus $5.95 shipping to the address on your screen. Sorry, no CODs.
If you want to speak to the best psychic advisors, your search is over. It was like she just knew everything. It was awesome.
Amazing.
We're here at Franklin Mills Mall to find out which is the best psychic service.
The psychic knew so much about me was amazing.
I never believed in it. Now that I heard, it's like it really was true.
It was great. It was really, really great. It was more than I expected. My ears are hot from like listening. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe he's telling me this.
Join the millions of callers who are living happier lives. Call now and join in the fun and find out for yourself that the Spiritual Psychic Helpline is #1.
It was the best. It was really great. I'm glad I called.
This is the best psychic line ever.
She told me things about my life no one else ever told me.
The Spiritual Psychic Helpline is the hottest and hippest psychic line with the most accurate and caring psychics. Plus, every time you call, you receive a free sample reading.
In your state of mind,
Call the Spiritual Psychic Helpline.
Join the winning team. The call is free.
He... Who? Oh. ...was the best PI a guy could get. He asked questions...
What am I going for?
Like he knew the answers all along.
I'm paid a lot of money to admit I don't know.
There's only one thing you can do with a guy like that. Watch and admire. Henry Morgan. I've Got a Secret. Weeknights, 9-ish Eastern, 6-ish Pacific.
You're watching Game Show Network. Don't miss Family Feud with Ray Combs, followed by Card Shark, then Trivia Trap.
The big winners, the banana section with Jane and Steve, $325. We'll add $1,000. The bananas will divide $1,325. Thank you all for being with us this week. We appreciate it. And thank you at home for watching us. We'll see you the next time right here on Saturday. Bye.
In addition to cash awards, a member of the winning rooting section selected at random will also receive use Reese's peanut butter flavored chips for great peanut butter taste and all kinds of cookies and brownies. Delicious Reese's peanut butter chips made with real peanuts. The Norelco family-sized toaster rings, a fake spoiled toast, dual-element control designed for perfect results, easy cleaning, removable door and rack from Norelco. And Niagara, America's #1 selling spray starch. It helps prevent the deep penetration of soil and stains for a crisper, firmer finish. Niagara spray starch. This is Johnny Olson speaking for Tattletales, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.
The #1 answer is on the board with Ray Combs and Family Feud next. Then, see what's in the cards for you with Card Sharks, only on Game Show Network.
Weekday mornings, it's the only way to start your day as Benson and the Governor's lovable team come to daytime.
That sounds good to me.
Then come to Corinth and discover the romance, delight in the fun, and feel the passion of loving. Then it's fast, and it's the most fun you can have fighting. It's the Family Feud with Richard Dawson. Join the action on The Feud. It's a great day in the morning weekdays on ABC.
Weekdays on CBN Cable. Join in the fabulous fun and excitement of an afternoon game show lineup that features the Battle of the Best. At 4:30 Eastern is Bullseye with host Jim Lang, followed at 5 by Chain Reaction with Bill Cullen. Then at 5:30, Let's Make a Deal with Monty Hall. At 6, stay on CBN for Tic-Tac-Toe with Wick Martindale. They're exciting, they're fun, and they're all on CBN Cable. Weekdays beginning at 4:30 Eastern.
What is the fastest new game show on television? Go!
What you play just can't stop. Go weekdays on NBC. Put some fun back in your afternoons with real people Skip Stevenson and We've Got It Made's Tom Villard. It's the all-new Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. Weekdays. NBC wants to make dreams come true.
Oh, I just want to give a house away, that's all.
Share the joy and play along for your exciting dream house weekdays. This week, play along and go crazy with all your favorite Hollywood celebrities. On the new Battle Stars, the game show that'll blow you away faster than
a sperm whale with gas.
Alex Trebek is your huggable host.
Tom Selleck has nothing on you, Alex.
When the new Battle Stars blasts off this week on NBC.
Tune in tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific.
From Television City in Hollywood, this is the new $25,000 Pyramid. Today's special guests, Florence Henderson and Farrell Holloman. Your host is Dick Clark.
Last year we did American Dance.
Thank you very much and welcome to the new $25,000 Pyramid. And thank you, Jack Clark, and welcome Florence Henderson, and welcome Earl Holloman, and happy
your show.
July.
Oh,
April
we're gonna have a
Fool's
good
Day. I don't know what do you say on April Fool's
Oh,
Day? You say
lot of fun, lot of fun.
That's it? That's it. I know that before this.
You say, Dick, did you know that you
No,
fly
no, no, come on. Thank you very much. I am the world's greatest sucker for this day. People will come up to me and say, terrible.
Favorite game.
No, I wouldn't say.
Well, in any case, hopefully all goes well with your day. You've got a new partner here. Her name is Sharon Dull. Where do you come from, Sharon?
Crown Point, Indiana.
What are you doing? Did you get lost?
On a vacation. I'm here visiting my cousin and my aunt. She just won a bronze medal in the Nationals in figure skating.
Hey, that's fantastic.
That wonderful?
I hope you do as well. Well, keep it in the family. See that you leave here and run back to Indiana with some of our money, and you're up against a lady who's pretty sharp, Susan Elliott, Earl Holloman's partner. How much money you got, Susan?
$12.50.
$1,250, right. We should mention the fact that you're a new mama and the baby and all of that. Oh, what's your name?
Ricky Lauren.
And how old is she?
She was 4 months old yesterday.
Gee, that's terrific. All right. Earl, you ready to go to battle again?
Ready, let's go.
All right, I'll project. You know the situation. One win takes you to the winner's circle. The first time you try for 10,000, second time 25, and Florence and Sharon will start us off after I run the subjects. You earn it, not now. It's being brewed from out of this world. Where to, Romeo? Leave your mark. Florence? You can do. Susan, what you got to root for now is that your opponent here finds this one difficult because she's advantage. It's 18-14. She needs 19 points to win. Earl's going to give here, Sharon?
Yes.
All right, please describe these things that have degrees. Things that have degrees. They need 19. Ready. Go.
What's your bake in?
Oven.
What is this? It's round. Just
Thermometer.
Playing a
Circle.
What's on the wall to tell you?
Thermometer. A thermostat.
No, you had it. A guy who operates on you is called a
Surgeon.
around the Earth, the
Equator.
line.
That's the 19 points they need.
Will she win $10,000? Find out tomorrow on the $25,000 pyramid at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific. Have a good day.
We've been talking here.
Tune in tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific.